allocable. Ano yung, parang, ano yun, inalok? Pero, pagka pwedeng allocable. No. Pagka, may pagkakaiba yung allocable sa distrito at yung special. Tama ba yun?
Kumbaga po sir, halimbawa po sir, yung NEP ganitong kalaki, ang allocable nandito lang po. Ito pong mga excess of, tatawag pong over and above the allocable, yun po yung mga, iba po yung mga nagbaba, Your Honor.
Yusek Bernardo, you already provided annexes, no, as to itong mga projects, but you also provided percentages as to yung mga nakolekta, 20, 25, 15, 10. Pwede nyo ba, for submission na lang, isuma magkano ang base dun sa mga porsyentong nabanggit nyo at yung project cost, magkano ang kabuuang kickback sa buong ano ninyo, no, sa buong salaysay ninyo, no? Kasi mayroong 15 billion over 3 years, tama? 5 billion, 5 billion, 5 billion, tapos may 15% per year, no? So gusto ko lang malaman yung lawak, no, ang estima. Can you do that for us? Have it submitted?
Mr. Chair, regarding that, can I ask my counsel for a while?
Yes, sure. It's just a matter of doing a summing up of all your all of the receipt, 15%, not only of you, no? Lahat nung mga nabanggit nyo. It doesn't have to be exact because we can always cross-check it anyway. Pero yung parang ano lang, isuma nyo lang, no? Kasi siyempre kayo ang nakakaalam eh. Baka kami teka muna, pag tinignan namin, isusuma namin, baka hindi maging as accurate, no? Yun lang actually. But go ahead if you need to seek advice of counsel.
Mr. Chair, I was advised by my counsel to seek the permission of the Prosecutor General regarding that. Please.
Go ahead.
Mr. Chair, insofar as the request made by the Honorable Senator Pangilinan, I believe that would be considered covered by the confidentiality also because this is indicated in, there may be some matters which are indicated in the memorandum of agreement that was signed by Yusek Bernardo with the Witness Protection Program as represented by the Secretary of Justice. So the only way that it can be released or can be disclosed is if there is written authority coming from the Secretary of Justice himself or if there is any order coming from a competent court, sir.
Can we request the Secretary of Justice for that order? Because this is in aid of legislation and we would like to have the information for this committee.
We will make that representation, Mr. Chair, with the Secretary of Justice if the same can be the subject of a written authority. And I would suppose that if any disclosure would be made, if it can be done in an executive session, sir.
Understood, understood.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
But this is a public document.
Yes, sir.
So can we perhaps, with your assistance, whatever is made available here should be made available to us without need of Secretary of Justice's permission. I mean, whatever figures were mentioned here, hindi ba? I am only pertaining to this. I'm not pertaining to whatever other information he has with him or personal knowledge that he has not provided for in this affidavit.
Well, I believe, Mr. Chair, that with respect to the numbers or the percentages which are stated in the affidavit that was read by Undersecretary Bernardo, a mathematical computation can already be made of the totality.
Yes,
but,
yes.
As to the specifics, I'm referring to that, Mr. Chair, insofar as the confidentiality
Just the
issue is.
mathematical totality and maybe perhaps per item. You know, he had several numbers per subject. There are several subjects. So one subject, for example, in the case of Undersecretary Maria Catalina, delivered cash. I mean, as best as he could recall, kung maaari. So in that case, you are allowing him as long as it is limited to what he already divulged.
Senator Pangilinan, if I may. We were just informed by our General Counsel, si Attorney Gerard Mosquera, na as far as WPP is concerned, ang limitation lang sa disclosure is wag mag-contradict at wag mag-recant doon sa kanyang affidavit as submitted to the DOJ for purposes of admission. As I understand, admitted na yata si Yusek Bernardon, di ba? Kaya he's now constrained to limit his testimony to what the DOJ has advised him to do. Tama po ba yun?
That is correct, sir. And in fact, Yusek Bernardo has been given provisional admission already to the Witness Protection Program, sir. That is
Yes.
why there are restrictions already.
I was also informed by Secretary Bida yesterday that he has given authority for him to disclose information before this committee. So probably, kung estimate lang naman ang hinihingi ni Senator Pangilinan, baka naman pwedeng, hindi naman hard and fast rule as to the amount, Maski estimate lang, just to satisfy the good senator and the committee.
Yes, Mr. Chair. That is why I already acceded to the request that was made earlier. Insofar as it is a general mathematical computation of what is stated in the affidavit. Yes, there is an authority that was given by the secretary, but it limits also the matters that can be discussed and brought out by Yusek Bernardo, sir.
Yeah.
But as far as the request is concerned, we can, I believe, accede to that.
Thank you. We respect that, PG. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So we hope it'll just be a rough estimate of the amounts involved, the percentages total. Kasi sa yung sinasabi lang doon kay Mr. Bonoan, Secretary Bonoan, 5 billion every year for 3 years. So that's 15 billion. And then ang ballpark figure is average 15%. So 15% of 15 billion is 1.5 plus 750. So
15 and 15
yeah, 2.25 billion yung kickback. Para yung komisyon, di ba? Yun ang lumalabas. Doon lang sa 3 taon, no? At yes, yung personal 15% allocation. That's why we'd like to see ano ba yung universe doon sa no. So thank you. Nabanggit mo yung sa inyong Mr. Bernardo. Napansin natin na sabi nyo, from time to time, meron kayong binibigay kay Yusek Cabral. Pay line 134 na cash. Yung iba detalyado, yung kay Yusek Cabral, walang specific amounts. Why is that? Bakit?
Mr. Chair, I have to really come back to whatever is available records because just like as I mentioned in my affidavit, there were releases for, let's say, for the EDSA road projects, lump sum. Now, I have, being a retired USEC from the DPWH, I have not yet recovered the notes or the SARO.
Yes, but okay, I understand. Pero halimbawa, delivered cash. On one instance, how much cash was that? In one delivery?
As far as I can remember po, meron pong 5 million, 7 million.
Ano yung pinakamalaking delivery?
I think more than 10 million, but I really cannot.
I just wanted that clarified, no? Kasi hindi na-specify. But okay, sino pala si Engineer Opulencia?
Right now, he was appointed po as Regional Director of NCR, but I was informed that he is no longer the Regional Director of NCR.
Okay.
So he is assigned to a USEC or in the department. As far
So
as
he's still there?
yes, sir.
Okay. Maybe please inform your head of agency, Yusek Bisnan, based on this testimony, you better have some administrative procedure. No?
Your Honor, actually, he was invited and he
In the case of Regional Director Opulencia, we will issue subpoena for the next hearing because he was invited and he's not here. So, issue natin ng subpoena for the next hearing.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Well, in relation to that, Mr. Chairman, perhaps even Yusek, Trigive, and Cabral, again, should be invited. But yung okay. Napansin ko din, Ginoong Bernardo, na on the section ng mga congressman, 3, no? Bakit hindi very general? Wala unlike yung mga sa senador. Is that parang I'm just looking at the difference, no? Kinokumpara ko yung testimony ninyo. Pagka yung mga senador mahaba, which is revealing, of course. Pero sa mga congressman, parang kulang. 1, 2 sentence lang. Ganun. Why is that?
Mr. Chair, as of now po, I have not really identified the projects which were downloaded to those congressmen, Mr. Chair. Hindi po ako makarecover pa ng kwan. But I remember that there were projects that were really downloaded in their districts. Gusto ko lang din po makasiguro, mahirap po kasi na mag-identify ako ng project na hindi po talaga sa kanila napunta, sa kanilang distrito. So, Mr. Chair, given the time and more time, maybe I can identify po those projects.
So when you say I submitted projects being proposed by her, this was proposed by her, and this is a Kahayon, Robes, no? Proposed to you?
Yes, no, Mr. Chair. Because the district engineer was the one who was coordinating with them. So they have request to the district engineer to really source out project funding for those projects, and then maybe she was trying to look for possible sources, like if I have proponents, I can help them. So
Yes.
yun po yung ginagawa niya.
So ito ba dahil, yun na nga, pagka-congressman sa distrito, ganun ba yun?
Doon po yun, Mr. Chair. Doon po yun, Mr. Chair.
Kaya, unlike sa Senate, hindi district engineer ang kausap, tama ba yun?
There were
Ikaw
times
mismo,
likewise po na meron din pong sa district engineer, Mr. Chair.
Pero pagka ganun, basta ang parang general rule is pagka congressman, direkta sa district engineer. Kasi
Parati pong the usual thing po, Mr. Chair.
That's the general rule.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
And for the senator, it does not necessarily go straight to the district engineer. Then it goes to you. That's why mas detalyado. Tama ba yun?
Mr. Chair, most of the times ganun po. Pero I think there are also, let's say, senators po, or na kakilala naman po yung
Yes.
district engineer. Meron pong ganun. Minsan po, senador, kakilala rin yung contractor. So, meron pong ganun.
Okay. Balikan ko lang yung allocable. Ano yung, parang, ano yun, inalok? Pero, pagka pwedeng allocable. No. Pagka, may pagkakaiba yung allocable sa distrito at yung special, tama ba yun, Ginoong Alcantara?
Sir, regarding allocable, department po ang may formula nun, hindi po ang district office.
Again, ano
Department po yung nagpo-formulate. Hindi po kami.
Hindi ang district.
Yes po.
Kasi sabi mo nga, may distinction between yung distrito na pondo at yung department na pondo.
Yes po. Yung, kumbaga po,
Kasi dito sa yung sinasabing you gathered, you collected 15%. Hindi ba? Yun, hindi yun sa distrito. Tama?
hindi po yun regular allocable ng district representative.
Yes. And therefore, pag sinabing sa testimonya ni Mr. Bernardo, Ginoong Bernardo, na yun nga, Alcantara gave 10% of the value of the projects. Binigay mo kanino ito? Ito, 142. In compliance with his order, Secretary Bonoan, he told me that Undersecretary for Planning Maria Catalina shall facilitate and ensure. Ibig sabihin, nasa NEP pa lang, kumukolekta na ng 10% at binibigay na. Tama?
If that is not the allocable, yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Okay. Yan yung, anong tawag doon? Special? What is it called? USEC, former USEC Bernardo.
Kung mapapansin niyo po, Mr. Chair, I have mentioned about Yusek Cabral's authority
Yes.
over all these things. Ang ginagawa po ni Yusek Cabral, actually, Yusek Cabral po was the one who made the formula regarding the allocable of every congressman. Na ang formula pong yun, ay kahit kailan po ay hindi na ipaliwanag sa amin ni Yusek Cabral.
Okay.
Kahit po kailan, alam ko na those congressmen were asking, bakit ka dumating sa ganitong formula? Paano yung ginawa mo? Ito po, kumbaga sa engineering, yung formula po, meron pong constant, merong variable, merong equation, pero siya lang po ang nakakaalam. So, yun po ay the allocable of every congressman. Let's say in Manila po, initially, congressmen of Manila are being given an allocable of 500 million lang. Yun po, meron pong distrito na mas malaki, meron pong mas maliit, meron pong maliit na distrito. Considering daw po yung population, meron pong performance ng district, merong geopolitical, marami po kinukonsider pero napaka-wide po yung universe ng kanyang ginawa. So, when it turned out, nagbigay lang po siya ng allocable amount sa bawat congressman. Ayun.
Yes, and this is, I'm trying to understand, no? Kasi nasa NEP pa lang, yung allocable hindi sa NEP. Tama ba yon? Yung allocable pag may budget na-approve na sa GAA, na medyo nalilito.
May I, Mr. Chair?
Yes, go ahead.
Yung pong allocable na yun, sa NEP pa lang po yun. I mean, each congressman are being apportioned of the budget for every district, congressional districts that they within their area of jurisdiction. Doon po yun ina-identify. Let's say, ang isang distrito po, meron po siyang allocable na 1 billion. Yun po yung kanyang
Okay, I
congressman.
understand. So therefore, since nasa NEP pa lang, ang mga nag-a-advance ng 15%, 10%, yung contractor. Hindi galing, tama ba yun? Kinukolekta, wala pang budget Wala pang, hindi pa approve yung budget ng DPWH. So wala pa sa departamento yung pondo. Pero nakakakolekto na si Ginoong Alcantara. Tama?
Mr. Chair, as far as I recall, the statements of Engineer Alcantara refers to the allocable na hindi daw po nag-a-advance yun. Kanina po niya sinabi. Dahil yun daw po ay allocations ng mga congressmen. So in his district, ewan ko po kung marirecall niya yung sinabi niya kanina na hindi daw po nag-a-advance yung mga yun kagad sa allocable ng congressmen. Yun po narinig ko sa kanya.
Yes po, Your Honor. Basta po yung allocable, wala pong ganun. Allocable. Doon po sa mga...
Sino naglalabas ng pondo? Sa district?
Sir, ganito po, if I may explain.
Sino nag-a-advance? Kasi NEP pa lang may... Sino di ba? May naglalabas ng pondo, hindi gobyerno. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, hindi po allocable. Pag hindi po allocable, doon po, yung mga contractor po nagde-take risk sila na if they can make an advance. Hindi po allocable, sir. Kumbaga po, sir, halimbawa po, sir, yung NEP ganitong kalaki, ang allocable lang dito lang po. Ito pong ma-excess of, tatawag pong over and above the allocable, yun po yung mga, iba po yung mga nagbaba, Your Honor.
And sino doon sa mga contractor na nag-a-advance dahil hindi pondo ng gobyerno yan, dahil yun na nga, parang ina-advance nila para ma-coordinate na siguro yung project, di ba? May listahan kayo niyan? Ginoong Bernardo? Sino yung mga contractor na yan?
Mr. Chair, doon po sa case po, halimbawa po ni Engineer Alcantara at nila Engineer Opulencia, sila na po ang bahala kung sa case po ni Engineer Alcantara, siya po yung, I think, hindi ko po alam kung sino ang kausap niya doon, basta't ang nangyayari po doon, sa district level po, kung ano man po yung on top of the allocable, na halimbawa po yung na-download sa kanila, yun po yung kanyang tinatrabaho kung sino po yung kausap nila.
Okay, just to be clear, yung picture nung maraming pera na nilabas ni na Bryce, na magkano ang estimate niya nun? Saan galing yun? Kanino galing yun? Sa contractor o sa DPWH?
Your Honor, sa contractor po yun. Yun po yung, I think sa pagkakatanda ko, that's the 579 million Yun po yung kay Kong Saldi na initial na, I think 2020, hindi po 2022, 2023, no? Kasi po, mayroon pong i-advance sa 10% doon sa 5.79 billion. The initial
contractor.
release po.
Contractor.
Po.
Yung Sims.
Hindi po, ano sir. Marami po yun sir.
Marami.
Opo.
Okay. Sige, thank you. So yung maraming listahan na yun, pwede ba i-submit sa atin, Ginoong Bernardo? Do you have a list of sino itong mga to na pwedeng i-submit sa atin based on your knowledge? I would assume, no? Kasi sa'yo binibigay eh. Kinukolekta ni... inuutos mo kay Alcantara, tapos si Henry ang kumukolekta. Ang daming I gave, he gave. Wala kang listahan nung sino-sino itong mga nagbibigay?
Mr. Chair, may I be permitted to again
Yes.
consult with my counsel?
Go ahead.
Thank you po.
Yes, contractors ang nagbibigay, nag-a-advance.
In the meantime, na nagko-consult, tanungin ko lang si Engineer Alcantara.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman.
Sino una nakakilala sa inyo kay Saldico? Ikaw o si Yusek Bernardo? Sino nagpakilala kanino?
I think si Yusek Bernardo po ang mas nauna kaysa po sa akin, Your Honor.
So that explains kung bakit tinanong siya ni Saldico kung maayos kang kausap.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano ba ibig sabihin ng maayos kausap? Anong context nun? Maayos kausap sa...
Siguro sir, doon sa...
Pakituloy mo nga.
Sir, siguro doon sa po sa
Lagayan
pag-deliver po nung...
ng pera.
Opo, yes, Honor.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. Chairman, the reason why I'm raising the question about the contractors is obviously, we're mentioning politicians and rightly so dahil yan ang katotohanan, yan ang based on their testimonies. Pero yung mga contractor na iba, hindi nababanggit, no? Hindi naman siguro sinadiskaya lang yun. Go ahead.
Mr. Chair, again, may I, the Prosecutor General regarding this issue?
Well, just to shortcut the process, sige, if it can be submitted to us and it will be confidential, and if we are to divulge anything, it will be under executive session. Under those circumstances, and will the information be provided this committee?
Well, at this time, Mr. Chair, the testimony of the witness insofar as the question which is being asked might affect the application, because this would also pertain to other cases that may be filed, and there may be witnesses whose security may be put at risk. So insofar as that is concerned, we cannot, Mr. Yusek Bernardo will not be making any disclosures. But then again, Mr. Chair, we will make representations with the Secretary of Justice if the same can be authorized in an executive session, sir.
Yes, please, so that we get a better sense of what's going on.
We will do that, Mr. Chair.
Because we are also looking at legislative initiatives or remedies to address precisely this collusion.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we will do that, sir.
Thank you. I have 28 seconds. Yes, siguro, Yusek Bernardo, meron ba tayong, kung merong mga nakakontak at naka-assign sa Senado, is it Yusek Cabral who's also assigned naman sa mga congressman? Tama ba yun? Is that my understanding? PLLO ba is kasama ba rito?
Mr. Chair.
DLLO pala, sorry.
Mr. Chair, meron pong kami parang kamukha po ni Joy Makinsay yata when I was still in the department. Siya po yung taga-liaison officer po ng DPWH sa Congress. Yun po yun.
What is her name?
Joy Manginsay, ASEC Joy Manginsay po. ASEC Joy. If I still remember, I can remember siya po yung
Siguro pangarin ding imbitahin sa susunod na hearing, Mr. Chairman. And thank you, Ginoong Bernardo. Siguro isa na lang, Mr. Chairman, and this is really more of an administrative matter because some of the witnesses are not here, and if they are not here, maybe the committee can explore possible other legal processes or such as written interrogatories, which are under the rules of court. We are suppletory naman yung rules of court sa ating rules. Written interrogatories for those who are not here, because we will be having 2 weeks or almost 3 weeks ata of budget debates. In the meantime, we are still continuing to gather evidence. Baka pwedeng i-consider ng ating committee, Blue Ribbon Committee, yung modes of discovery. Yan yung written interrogatories, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Thank
Before I
Mr.
recognize Senator Marcoleta, bago natin iwanan yung allocable, kailan ba nagsimula ito? Parang hindi kami familiar eh. Yusek Bernardo, in your 40 years, kailan to sinong secretary nagsimula itong allocable?
I think, nung pong hindi ko po sure, kasi nung naririnig ko po yan, nitong panahonan ng nung dumating po si Secretary Bunoan, wherein, of course, there will be changes in the leadership.
Kasi we were here hanggang 2022. Wala kami narinig na allocable eh.
Yes po. Yes
So,
po, Mr. Chair.
sinasabi mo, panahon na ni Secretary Bunoan,
Opo.
na coin niyang allocable, whatever that means.
Noon lang po nila tinawag siguro yung allocable because...
Pero in practice,
yun po yung practice. Kasi
in your 40 years, kailan nagkakaroon ng ganyan? Kailan nagsimula?
Nung pong mga... Ako po, natatandaan ko po, nung district engineer ako, merong mga apportioned projects na po ng mga congressmen, gano'n, nung panahon po na yun. So, tingin ko po, nung pa po, meron yung pork barrel pa po yata ang tawag doon eh. So, yun po yung panahon na yun na noon ako nakakaalam na merong certain amount intended for each legislators. Yun po.